Another nugget is you need sleep before and after learning so that your brain absorbs the information so that you can also not forget what you've studied.
You've studied.
So before and after. So it's not even just after. Actually, talking about it, because they said knowledge, when we during the day, we assimilate all this knowledge. A lot is being thrown at us during the day. You're trying to study for students, even for us mothers. The child is saying this, that one is saying this.
You're exposed to a lot of things.
A lot of information is thrown at you during the day. So how your brain function is when you go to sleep. That is how your brain put all those things into perspective.
Yes.
And if there are things that needs to be memorized, that is when it will be memorized.
Yes.
And it will stay in your brain and you'll never forget. That's why that's the difference between a child or student that has an A star and a student that doesn't perform very well. Sleep is so significant. How much you keep knowledge, how you store knowledge. I'm sure Jackie might be able to elaborate more on that.
Because our brain function, our brain works like a memory stick. But with the memory stick is when you plug it in, it starts recording whatever you're putting in the stick. So think about when you plug your memory in as our time when we sleep. That's when our brain is going to store that information, because a lot of work happens during your sleep. That's the time when your brain assimilates the information that you've been exposed to throughout the day. And if you don't sleep properly, that's why tomorrow when they ask you, what did you do yesterday? You won't be able to remember. You won't be able to recall exactly what happened, because you didn't give the brain enough time
to register.
To register that information and to store it properly. That's why you need good sleep, because all that happen in your sleep. So in the day, the information is mixed, everything it just comes in. It's just like everything is just thrown. But now think in the night, when you're not exposed anymore to all that information, that's when the brain starts selecting. This needs to go there. This needs to go there. This needs to go there. This needs to go there.
This is not needed.
This is not needed. So the brain stores all the information for you in your sleep.
Exactly.
Okay? So if you don't sleep properly, you will find that you have memory issues, you have brain fog, you will find that you have reduced concentration. It's all brain activity. So when you sleep properly, your concentration is good. Okay, you are alert. Just check it yourself. The day that you had a good sleep, you are like that. You are very smart, switched on. You're switched on. The day you didn't sleep, when you go to work, sometimes you're trying to find your word, they're not coming.
And you want to drink coffee, caffeine. You want to
because
caffeine,
you're feeling like something. You need a stimulant.
No, it
doesn't.
Need
something to stimulate you, because you're feeling that your brain is not giving you the feedback that you want. It's not performing as you would like it to. It's because of lack of sleep.
And that's why they even say, like, sometimes when somebody is saying something to you and they expect you to give an answer to a question, you always hear people say you can sleep over it, sleep on it. No, sleep on it. That means they know the importance of sleeping. When you sleep, you get more clarity with anything that maybe somebody wanted to get out of you. The fact that you've gone and get good night sleep, you have clarity. And it happened I remember when we were saying something and you said sometimes you're actually wanting to do something. You're struggling. Like,
just
it's
leave
not
it.
going.
Just leave it.
Just leave it and sleep. By the time you sleep and you wake up with a clear mind,
come back to you. It's just like
the answers just like, why was I struggling to get this thing now? It's so clear now. So it's
very important very important for your brain to sleep, because if you want to be productive, if you want to your brain to remain very active, you have to sleep, because these things have shown that if you're not sleeping properly, Alzheimer's, dementia, God, you don't even want to.
You don't want to know. Like, you need to do your own research. We always say, whatever we're saying, don't take our words for it. Go and do your own research
and see
what we're talking about. Like, it's scary if we're undermining what sleep.
Honestly,
because even I was looking at the research of
we were like,
oh my God.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I was just saying to Jen, oh my God, what?
I need to
She said yes. I'm like, God. Yes.
So one of the other things that he said was, Matthew Walker, he said, sleep well drop accident rate by 70%.
Now, do you understand that when we've just spoken about the brain?
Yeah.
And sleep well drops the accident rate by 70%.
Yeah.
Because when you're not sleeping, you can't concentrate.
Yeah.
You're distracted.
Yeah.
You are less alert.
Yep.
So you won't be able to focus on the road.
Yeah.
There's a chance that you may fall asleep on the behind the wheel because you're lacking sleep. You have sleep. What is it called? Sleep debt. You know, your body needs to rest. You haven't given it enough time to rest, so you can't really focus.
Yeah.
You can't concentrate.
Yeah.
Brain health.
Yeah.
You need sleep.
Yeah.
And that's why it will impact on
everybody.
Accident.
Because if you don't sleep properly, you're actually affecting you're impacting the life of other people.
Yeah.
Because a situation might occur in the road that you have to react. You cannot react properly because you're not alert enough.
Yes, you're not
you're not rested enough. So bam, accidents will happen. And innocent people are going to lose their lives because you have not had
Can you imagine 70%?
70%,
That's
that is
big.
Huge.
That's massive.
That's huge. So for the drivers, please, before you go on that steering wheel, make sure you have had enough sleep. Don't put people's lives at risk. We don't want that.
No.
Get some sleep. Get proper sleep.
Never mind people's life. Yourself.
Your own life as well.
Yourself. You want to live long. Well. You don't want to venture traveling without good sleep, without resting properly, because you're putting yourself at risk as well. You know.
So that's that for accident. And then they say, when sleep is abundant, life flourishes.
What don't you understand there?
It's very clear.
Tell me. What don't you understand there? When sleep is abundant, life flourishes. First, when you sleep well, you are alert. Your brain is, is working properly. So your productivity increases.
Very much so.
Life flourishes. That means you've got clarity. Your ideas are clear. So if you have a project or anything, you are in the right state of mind to to work on your project and to get results, because you are focused, you are concentrated, your brain function is maintained. Okay. And yes, sleep.
You flourish. That's it. You flourish when you sleep. That's the basic, the bottom line.
Because during your sleep, everything regenerates. Everything is restored. You get rid of the toxins more. It affects even your metabolism.
Dead cells are cleared away. Repairs happen. Your body repairs itself when you are asleep. So
that's why it flourishes. Because imagine when you're tired. Can you think when you're tired, you're walking around, people ask you, you look tired. How do they know you look tired? Because it can show. When you don't sleep, your expression lines are accentuated. Everything shows more. People can tell your face looks dull and everything. And it looks dull. Why? Because you didn't give your skin enough time to regenerate, because it does that in your sleep. A lot of things happen in our sleep. So sleep has to be a priority. And we're not even there, you know, because there's the scariest part. You need to stay till the end of the video. That bit scared me. And if it doesn't scare you, then I don't know.
So another one he said was, sleep stabilizes your emotional and mental state.
What don't you know then? What don't you understand then?
It's just what we've said.
Sleep stabilizes your mental state.
We know that, for example, people who suffer from mental health problems like depression, anxiety, and other, we know just suffering from that alone can cause you not to sleep. And that's why the first treatment I think doctors should be telling people this. The first line of treatment is sort these people's sleep out.
Yes.
That is the natural way of getting it started. Like, ask the questions to the patient. How do you sleep?
Yes.
What is your sleep pattern like? Are you sleeping? How many hours do you sleep at night? Do they need some tips on how to get a good night's
sleep? Do they need sleep therapy? Do they need to find, ways that they can start sleeping properly?